Or you can sit on that nest, and those eggs all go splat.
Splat. Did you hurt yourself lifting the thing?
No, man, I lifted my knees.
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
This is going to keep running, huh?
You know, I do all right. It's all about giving 110%.
Jimmy, how much money do you think you spend per year on Kleenex?
Not that much, actually.
But more than nothing, right?
More than nothing. And that's why you get yourself one of these.
You blow your nose into a fucking couch pillow?
Well, it's not just any couch pillow. You blow your nose into these little gnome-themed couch pillows, which has these very soft cotton exteriors. Now, is this their
Noam
face?
Chomsky?
Is it lower? Yeah, blow your nose in Noam Chomsky.
Mm.
I was just saying blow your nose in a shirt.
He can't do anything about it.
Not the shirt you're wearing, obviously, but like a designated snot shirt.
What do you want?
Oh, I think Kim bought these tissues, so these are free tissues to me.
What?
If you think about it. Welcome, horrible people, to the Horrorble Opinions Podcast. As always, I'm your host with the most ghosts in his house, Kitty.
Konnichiwa, watashi no namae wa Daniel de, watashi mo Jingoku no I ni sunde iau masu.
Hajimemashite, Daniel-san. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu.
Yatta!
Naruto?
Believe it.
Oh, God.
I believe it. I believe this movie took 15 years to make. What?
I mean,
You know what I said?
That's double Dirty Jersey.
You wanna know what I said?
that's true.
What'd you say?
I said, hello, my name is Daniel, and I also live in a hell house.
Well, what are we watching?
We are watching Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder in Hell, a.k.a. the Japanese Evil Dead.
AKA, one man had a dream.
Yeah, he did.
And a camera and a location, and by God, he's stuck to his guns.
He made a masterpiece of cinema.
A masterpiece of cinema.
Masterpiece. You hear that opening music?
I thought
Great.
this is very Halloween-esque, and then it kind of
Yeah.
went away.
And then something came back later and it was very Exorcist-esque.
What
What
and
are
then it
the
went away.
rules for me, like just finding a cam rip of a movie and then uploading that to Tubi?
So, when this was uploaded to the Internet Archive, the director just did a reply post under it and said, "This is mine, please remove it." And the first thing was, "Okay, done." Second response to him was, "Do you still lift, bro?"
That's
I thought,
fair.
legitimate question. Still
I
lift?
mean, what was the one note? The
He
My
lives.
one note is this looks like a potato.
I said potato too.
What do you mean it looks
And
like
I swear
a potato?
I swear to God, a shadow walked across my screen like this is a fucking someone in a movie theater recording this.
I did that
Daniel.
on purpose. That's a ghost.
That's very artistic choice. Daniel, while he was filming this, he lost footage. While he was filming this during the summer, the location got attacked by lots of bugs.
My bees!
It took 15 years to complete this. There were reshoots and reshoots. I don't know exactly what was reshot because I don't have. Apparently, there is a. If we want to know the full story, I guess we need to get the Blu-ray, which has all the extra features.
I'm probably going to pick it up. That came out in 2022.
That's
I know,
last
right?
year again,
It
twice.
didn't have a DVD release until 2012.
It started filming in 1995.
Yeah, well, yeah, and a theatrical release and DVD in Japan in 2014. The first official
hold up.
international release 2017.
This movie, okay, so that's when it started. It's 1990. When did it finish?
2012 was when it got released
It's filmed
to the world.
95.
When was he done making it?
That's a good question, Daniel.
Because it looks like ass.
It looks like it was all done from 95.
It looks like it was done in 85.
It says release date Japan 2014.
That was an artistic
know.
choice,
But
Daniel.
it's
2012.
charming. It's charming. You didn't let me finish because I stopped talking. It's charming.
I
2012
let you
looks like the earliest
take a
release.
breath. God, get off me or I'm going to stab you because you're... No, too quickly. Daniel, what's the synopsis of this Evil Dead homage?
Okay, so this bodybuilder guy, he left his job just, because fuck it, why not? and he's been doing literally nothing for a year, but for the past 6 months, he's been working out. So that's cool, I guess.
I hear judgment and envy in your voice, but keep going.
That's a lot of envy.
How do you survive with no job for a year?
It's 95. You don't need money back then. That's how cheap things were.
I can't survive without a job for 2 months.
I'm sure you could.
Yet.
That's the American dilemma.
Anyway, I guess he hooks back up with his old girlfriend who is a photographer, and she wants to shoot spooky photos. He has a haunted house in his possession, and they go and do that at the haunted house. But it turns out there's some family drama there, and there's ghosties, and they bring a useless psychic with them.
Dale, did this movie make you feel like you might be racist for a second?
Why?
Because you thought one Asian was the same Asian as another Asian?
Yeah, the man in the beginning scene with the woman was the same as the weightlifter guy later who's supposed to be his son. But
Aren't they supposed to be the same?
No.
But it is.
It's the same actor, director, but that's his son 30 years later.
Yeah.
So they're supposed to be the same.
That's how having children
they make
works.
A comment,
you're correct.
Oh, you look the exact same. But I'm like...
So then why would I think I was racist for thinking that when the movie wanted me to think that?
Because I didn't know the movie wanted me to think that, because it said 30 years later, and I'm looking at this guy that was in the beginning of the movie 30.
Basically,
I was like, that is not a 60-year-old man.
I'm confident enough in my facial... I'm face blind with white people, oddly enough. Not Asians and not black people, just white people.
Well, I don't even know how you can tell what race they were. Like, was yours filmed with a better quality potato than mine was?
That's part of the problem, too. They all look the same because they all had the same fucking potato faces. Can I say that?
One potato face looked like it had car sickness. One potato face had the bob haircut, and one potato face was swole.
Was he swole?
Skinny swole? Cut. Should we say cut?
Had he been actually bodybuilding throughout these 15 years, he would look way bigger.
Loading. That's what it is.
He looks good, but bodybuilder? No, it's just a regular dude.
That's a buff dude. That's a buff Japanese dude, though.
A regular dude? Is that what regular dudes are supposed to look like?
Absolutely. That's what movies have taught me.
I've never met a regular dude in my life.
I mean, if I went hard for a week and didn't eat food, I would look like that.
No, you'd be a little twink boy.
No.
Because that's what you are.
He's lean. He's leaner than me.
No, he's got some mass. He flexes them arms and his fucking shirt rips.
Oh, the shirt did rip, you're right. I've never ripped a shirt.
Yeah,
I've ripped plenty of pants.
I've ripped my fair share pair of underwear.
I know you have.
Hold
on, let me see if I can say that in Japanese.
I know you've ripped that pair of underwear. Confess, you criminal.
Confess. So, okay. What's his name?
It kind of changed every once in a while. It's
Shinichi Fukuzawa?
Are you talking about the director?
And Shinji.
And
Same guy.
Yeah.
Starred and directed. You know, I opened up his link on IMDb thinking maybe he went on to become, Japan's Sam Raimi. I just never heard of him. He didn't.
Well,
but
he kind of missed the window for that. Like, if he had
fair.
made this in 95, released it in 96,
it wasn't ready.
I have a feeling the effects are only as good as they are is because he kept doing them over and over again.
Watashi wa ichinichi no uchi ni shitagi no kanari no buban wa hikase teki mashita. I butchered that one.
It sounded like you were reading it off a prompter for the first time.
I was.
I know some of those words. Some of those Dragon Ball
was
words.
Bad. I think I did pretty good with the first one, but not so good with this one.
Yeah, very convincing. He's done one thing since his 1995 movie, and that's he acted in a 2018 movie called Violator. Which,
hey, what's that about?
A woman is trying to find out what happened to her missing younger sister when she discovers a sinister online bulletin board on mass suicide that leads her to a small isolated village where desperate teenagers gather to find death. So that old Japanese chestnut.
Is he there?
Suicide Club.
Suicide
Death
Clubs, there? Death Island. I think it's probably there.
The Forest.
I look at some of the clips of these characters and the poster of this thing. I mean, it could be a spiritual successor. Maybe that's why he's in it, but he doesn't direct it or anything else with it. He's just listed as in it. I don't even know how much he's in it.
Well, I mean,
Now,
once you get your passion project and it's finished, yeah, what else is there to do?
the passion's done. Passion's dead. This fucking movie. Okay. What's our opening scene? It's this dude and this lady, and she's all like, "Hey man, can't marry her."
I noticed is that this dude looks a lot like the dude later on in the movie.
Very good,
but
Daniel.
he doesn't age to 30 years apparently. I don't know. I was worried for a second. I was like, I really think that's the same dude, but he can't be. They don't expect me to believe that he's 60 years old now, do they? Or 50?
Not with that.
Or even
back.
48. His skin was too good. I don't know, man. Well, you can't marry another woman. That's unforgivable. They're having a little spat, a little lover's quarrel, if you will.
With knives.
Pulls out a knife, as you do, and stabs his ass.
No, she stabbed his chest, not his ass.
Ah, yeah. Well, he didn't like that,
Nah.
and so then he stabbed her back.
Well, yeah, we get a little like, well, it's kind of like an accidental reverse stab, and she's all like, "Oh, so much blood. It hurts. Oh."
Well, we already knew she was a freak, because after she stabbed him, she licks the knife.
She needs some iron.
Don't we all?
She's a vampire.
Well,
This
that
is
knife-
true. She got buried in her native soil, and that's why she goes on.
It's
You just what, Kenny? You didn't understand why her blood automatically went into the necklace?
yeah, that's a spooky necklace that just flows right into that locket. It looks great. He's even wearing the blue Evil Dead shirt in this scene, the S-Mart shirt.
Yeah.
That's great. He takes a flat blade shovel, pries open part of the floor. First off, I'm like, I don't think you're getting the blood out of any of this floor. People are gonna see that. That ain't. You're gonna have to replace that. That's just like wood, man.
Take out blood wood. Put in not non-blood wood. Not blood
Managed
wood.
to pry up a whole square, which seems weird, and then starts digging.
Diggy hole.
You say it like you're confused about what he's doing. Yeah, he's digging a grave.
I'm confused to like the building of these houses. Like,
Oh, you mean because this house also has a basement?
Yeah.
And yet he's
That's
able
kind
to
of a-
dig from the first floor. Well, I mean, the basement doesn't have to go under the whole thing, Daniel.
This is
Well,
true.
in that
I
case,
guess.
you're wasting real estate.
But it's his to waste.
Not everyone has a barbarian room.
Okay, he's working on it. This is the beginnings of his barbarian room. He just look. She
What if
goes
he-
in the hole, and then
It's
we're
gonna
like,
smell.
"Well, she's gonna haunt this place for sure." And then,
It
oh
is
shit,
gonna
she's,
smell. You never
not
think
dead.
of the smell.
She's not dead, Daniel.
Jumps back out. At this point, he has a chance. Like, hey man, you could be like, ah, shit. Oh, I guess I won't
Hey,
kill
I
you
meant
now.
to bury you in the basement. You want to go down there?
You want to walk
That's-
down there, save me some effort? I'm not a bodybuilder. My son will be.
My son will be.
My son will be. He'll be able to carry you, but I can't.
But
I can't.
I cannot.
Not with this hernia. Half
Oh,
my
God.
asshole's out. I can't do this.
Half of it?
Half of it.
Is that a hernia?
You belong
know.
to me.
What
A
is a
hernia is like
Is hernia
where,
when your
like,
testicles
you're-
get twisted?
No. It's like where one of your organs it pops out where it's not supposed to be.
Your muscles are not like keeping it
Yeah, they're not
intact.
keeping them in.
Your asshole comes out. Got it.
No,
All
that's
right.
a prolapsed anus.
Rosebud.
I call it the kiss of the dragon.
Get a nice icy bidet to soothe your dangling intestines.
Dragon breath? Yeah, of course.
Of course. Well, instead of being like, okay, I didn't have to have killed someone here. That's great. I can get you out of here, get you some help.
Nah, she's
Then he's
crazy.
like, nah, take her, hits her with the shovel, I think.
It's right in the head with the shovel.
Man knows how to treat a lady. And then we get great title card, and the music, and then 30 years later,
I
and
mean,
we're getting
the
our
music's
pump on.
nice, but I'm like, what is supposed to be going on here right now? I'm watching a guy get his pump on. I'm like, yeah, feel the pump. I love it when I got the pump. I feel like I'm coming when I feel the pump. And I'm like, yeah, do it, baby, do it.
Do you ever notice how it's more appropriate for a straight man to have mostly naked pictures of men lying around the buffer they are?
It's aspirational.
Yeah.
I've got naked pictures of Goku on all my walls.
I
Well,
was going to say,
It's
you're
very important.
You're looking for suspects all the time, Daniel. Yes,
I'm
I
looking
get
for
it.
always looking
for suspects,
But
baby.
if I sit here with my fat ass and I have a couple magazines of some big beefy boys lying around in their
Well,
tiny
yeah,
panties. People are going to be like, I don't know if that's okay.
You're not going to get the benefit of a doubt? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so they're not
They're
going
going to be making some
look,
assumptions.
Yeah, maybe I want to do that. I don't know. I don't. But maybe I do.
Well, I do, you know.
But that right then and there when he's getting his pump on, I was like, that's the same guy. You can't tell me it's not. That's the same guy.
Now, I respect that he refuses to answer the phone until he finishes his reps. That is
absolutely
Pump on. You can't silence your home phone. You can take it off the hook, I guess.
I don't, and it's just he's got plump. God damn it. He's got pump. Is it pump rage? You know, he's just feeling it, and so there's the fire in his ear, so he can't hear it really. Right, Daniel?
Daniel, do you get the pump rage?
You get the pump rage?
The fire in your ears where you can't hear anything?
Yeah.
Except for this damn tinnitus, am I right?
Huh?
He's got it right now, folks. He's got pump rage.
Have you ever pumped so much that you've agreed to take a phone call from an ex-girlfriend?
No.
Because I don't think I could pump rage that much.
I've never been called.
Have you ever pumped in an inappropriate location?
Ever.
Damn.
Huh?
Have you ever pumped in an inappropriate location?
Well, no, I've just got the one spot. For now.
For now.
I'll throw a pump
what
in the
fucking
library.
Future holds.
Throw a
Who
pump
knows, indeed.
Oh, nice.
Indeed.
We're introduced to ex-girlfriend. Is it Mika?
It's Mika.
And she wants a photograph because she's doing an article on a haunted locations. And I'm
Look
like,
at this photograph.
I'm like, and he's like, well, I've got a
haunted house.
You still got that picture? You still got that picture?
He could have mailed it to her.
Yeah, I got that picture. You know, that one buff dude who's doing the pose.
He's like, oh shit, these are the wrong pictures. These are me of my buff body now. I'm sorry.
I'm
she's
sorry,
like,
you didn't want 25 of these?
I remember why we broke up now. Okay. But he's like, no, hear me out.
He wasn't building yet. He wasn't building yet.
Yeah, that's only been going on for 6 months.
I quit my job after we broke up. And I'm like, okay. I work out now. Check it out. Yeah. And he's all showing her. He's all flexing in front of her.
You work out. What else do you do with your time?
My parents are dead, so I work out. And I'm like, yeah.
I mean, what am I supposed to do? Like, we broke up. You think I need a job? I don't have to support your fucking clingy ass anymore.
But don't you have to feed yourself somehow?
I'm feeding myself creatine.
Okay.
Protein isn't required to build like me.
Right, but money is still required for food.
I've turned my stomach into like a cow stomach. I graze the grass of the forest now.
They should have just said he works at Japanese S-Mart.
Yeah.
I mean,
S-Mart.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one would have cared. He wasn't releasing this for money, I assume. It didn't happen back then.
But he's not getting my Tubi dollars?
I mean, maybe he is now. He's going to get, I don't know if he's even going to get our Blu-ray dollars when I buy this on Blu-ray. At minimum, I might buy the poster of this because it's fantastic.
It's, once again, a poster that exceeds,
So is he just some salarymander who just happens to be ripped?
No, I think maybe his parents died, right? So maybe he got money from them.
No, I'm talking about the actor.
Actor, director.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you anything about him.
I don't think anyone can.
So he's just an everyday salarymander but you ripped that shirt off of him.
You know what? Underneath those shirts of every pachinko machine maker lies the body of, I don't know, this guy.
A warrior.
Christian Bale, American Psycho.
That's right.
No, he looks, I would say he looks like Christian Bale when Christian Bale is Batman.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what? He did not say eat that asshole in this movie, and I think that was a missed opportunity.
Missed opportunity.
No, that's Christian. That's a different. Batman didn't say that.
I don't.
Batman 100% said that to Rachel. Rachel,
get Alfred to eat our asses.
You like Huey Lewis in the news?
It's fine. I don't think anybody does the whole leisurely stroll conversation quite as well as the Japanese do. Like in the movies. Like, look, you'll see it in Hong Kong action movies with Jackie Chan. You'll see it in American, like, rom-coms, whatever. But I feel like, there's something about the Japanese leisurely stroll, the two characters down a sidewalk, the only ones there. It's
almost like for some reason they don't have to worry about money.
Are you still jealous?
Yeah.
You can move back in with your dad. I'm sure it'd be fine.
I want to quit my job and then just work out for 6 months. And then, yeah.
Do you think you'd really work out more without a job than you do with a job?
No, I'd probably work out less.
Yeah. Gotta look good to bake bread.
The
But
bread
hey,
is always judging.
a guy needs muscles after all.
Does he?
And tissues.
So many
Anyway,
tissues.
here's the ghost
God.
photo you wanted, and just someone describe this ghost photo to me.
It's a house.
Yep. But what's in the background?
Nothing.
The house.
There's a window. What's in the window?
Nothing.
No, there's a giant face, Daniel.
No, there's not.
Yes,
There is
there
at the end
is.
of the movie. I seen it. I didn't see anything in the photo.
Oh, you missed it then. Yeah.
I guess I did.
The end movie shot is kind of probably what they used for the photo to
That's
show
great.
to show
It makes
Mika.
no sense.
'Cause
Why
it's
would
a
a
whole-
ghost project?
Yeah, it's just a
its
giant
whole-
face in the door frame.
That might be true. Potato quality, I can't fucking tell.
The house. I swear, I've delivered mail to that house.
Are you a Japanese mail carrier now?
Maybe, or someone built a Japanese style house in a ghetto in the previous town, because the exterior of that house looks exactly like one that I.
Well, we don't know
delivered
that
to.
this was filmed in Japan.
We don't know that.
We just assume that,
You just assume I don't speak
given all the
any
Japanese
English.
people.
Yeah. Now I want
But they
you
can
guys
go
to
anywhere.
know.
They're allowed. They're allowed to be anywhere.
They could. Well, yeah.
Unless
at
it's the
that time they were.
1940s.
I'll say yeah.
Unless it's the 1940s, then you're not allowed in Americana.
Well,
Oh,
you're
you are.
allowed,
You just have to go to a special camp.
Right.
that we
yeah.
don't talk about.
We don't talk about it?
No.
No, because
Gotta
then we
cut
might have
that.
to give
Cut
like
that.
the property back.
Just one cigarette down will deplete your vitamin C levels by like 75 milligrams, dog.
Yeah,
You
that's
probably
the
don't want
problem.
to hear that. You don't want to hear
That's
that.
the problem with cigarettes.
Your beauty's
Back
gonna
then-
suffer. Is that a lot?
I feel like 75 milligrams is.
I think cancer's the bigger issue.
Well, you're not gonna get cancer from one cigarette, but if I eat
You
an
might.
orange, can I alternate cigarette and orange, cigarette and apple, cigarette and
What do you think the C stands for in vitamin C? It's vitamin cancer.
Oh,
Oh, we've all been doing it wrong.
Yeah. Now, we brought a psychic.
Yeah, but did you have to bring one who's like looks like he's got, motion sickness and doesn't want my cool little
I
drink?
don't know if that was a beer or a coffee. They
Well,
always
he-
got the weirdest drinks.
But it's
George's
clear
coffee.
he didn't drink it. To be fair, the psychic didn't drink it because the drink is Georgia. He only drinks Florida or Oregon, but never Georgia. I don't think it's beer because he hands it to Mika and she starts drinking it, but it could be beer.
It's the 90s. I mean, it could be, but then he cracks open another little bottle and it's like he didn't even offer that one to the psychic. Maybe he just didn't like that first drink. I didn't know you brought a variety of drinks. I just didn't know.
Who is this? This is Psychic Mizuguchi, and he just looks so pleased to be anywhere.
He gets happier later.
If
This
he
is
had
true.
had that caffeine to power him up, I think he would have done better.
Oh, a lot better. We get to the house. We have this fake ass exorcist theme. Shinji's like, yeah, I'll probably like train over here or stuff like that. It's like, oh, so we're gonna go visit the house for you to do a haunted thing, but you're gonna go ahead and like we're gonna move in here now. Is the money running low on your apartment? So
I haven't been working for a year. Didn't I tell you I quit my job?
So I guess gonna have to come back to the ancestral home. Has it been sitting empty for 30 years? Did he grow up in the house?
He grew up there.
I don't
Why
think he
is the
grew up
ghost
there.
just now fucking with people.
No,
Yeah.
this is something that when his dad died, he found out about. Because I don't think they ever lived in this house. Otherwise, they didn't live in the cabin in the woods. That was a summer thing.
It has
Yeah.
a TV.
It
Well,
does have a
Kenny
TV.
can live there then.
Yeah. And it's got a good channel. The
The
Power Ranger
Midnight Channel.
I mean that too. I just was getting real what was the fucking floating head in Power Rangers name? Zordon?
Gordy.
Zordox, Jordy, LaForge.
Yeah. And you could just talk to it.
Zardos.
No,
Yeah,
not
everyone loves
Zardos.
Zardos. Great outfit. It's actually my father's house.
Jeff.
Oh man, I can sense something sending evil thoughts in our direction, and you guys ever feel that? I don't think you need a
I
psychic
think
for
he
that.
was sensing me.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
That's what I wrote. Yeah, it's me.
I get that a lot.
Oh, you sense negative people are negative thoughting at you?
Yeah,
Like that
All the
thought
time.
over there?
Did you? Okay, let's be honest with me here. When we got that close-up shot of that outdoor faucet, did you say, "Hello, you look like the house's penis"?
No.
no.
Excuse me.
You would
I
have
gotta
said
go rethink my
Konnichiwa.
life.
Look,
You
the
didn't?
power's still.
Rewatch it.
I
Why
will
would I say
rewatch
that?
this. This is a good time.
It's an hour and 3 minutes.
That's great.
This was wonderful news.
How excited were you guys? I was pumped.
I was so
very
excited. Very happy. About as excited as it was if my house was also right next to a graveyard.
Graveyard?
Yeah. You didn't see all those tombstones when they turned the camera around?
I think
No.
that's just the family grave.
Which would make it a graveyard?
No.
If there was a
do you
family
mean?
graveyard right out there, he could have taken the body out there.
That's true.
Didn't have to
Pops,
stake up the
I don't
house.
remember a graveyard.
I don't
Pops wasn't
remember.
that smart. Well, you probably couldn't see it because you got your potato glasses on, okay?
That's fair.
That's not fair.
That's fair.
That's not fair.
You never wear your glasses.
I don't know where they are.
You probably need to update your prescription.
I don't want to look like a nerd.
Too late, bro. Nerds work out. It's 2024. The electricity is still on. That's creepy.
It's
Who's
still
paying
still
for
on.
that?
It's the only
on.
thing. The only thing that's running. So you know what that means. If you take
You can't
a shit,
take a shit. Yeah.
you have to go in after it.
You have to dive in after it.
That's fair.
100%.
Now you know they don't give a damn about this house because they get in there and Shinju's like, just keep your shoes on.
Keep your
What?
shoes on, you filthy
What?
animals.
You dare foul this place with your shoes? What?
Keep them on. It is a creepy little house, though.
Yeah, he's
I
like,
don't
so here's
long,
the
dark
house.
hallways.
Here's the hallway. Here's the bedroom. Well, what did you think?
Yeah, I made the comment that they're searching through the house, but it's like Ryan's house. You can see in every room from one central location.
Nearly so. I can't see the master bedroom from this location, but I can see every other location.
I bet you can hear the master bedroom from here. Huh?
Oh,
Only the one
yeah.
upstairs.
Huh?
Oh.
And you know where it
Bring up
likes
a
to
lot of
go?
pictures.
Da,
What
da,
is it?
dribble, dribble. Da, da.
Da-da.
Plop,
Trip,
plop.
trip. They
Okay.
need to make a level of this in Phasmo.
Actually,
Be a good Phasmo house.
I mean, it's a little cramped.
Yeah, but you get in there and you just die.
Why would you die?
High intensity because the floor will erupt up. She'll pop out. One of your teammates gets possessed. You all get stabbed. You explode eventually. I can't remember. Is there a shot in Evil Dead where you start from total blackness and then the door opens and it shows us the characters coming in the house? I can't remember because so the director does that in this one, and I made the note that that's interesting. Good job. That's
I
the
don't
first
recall.
interesting thing you've done.
I think it does a lot of
There's
interesting
a lot
things.
of interesting things.
It's
yeah.
the first interesting thing he's done.
Starting
Not the
around, I
last.
don't know, half an hour in, then things start getting
Oh,
interesting.
it really
you
amps
know?
up quickly. I think it's interesting that you've been working out for the last 6 months with no job. I think you need money for that.
What?
Yeah.
You don't need money for that. Why would you
Yeah.
need money?
You need to get the protein to build that body. You're not going to be
That's
a
just to get
bodybuilder.
like optimal gains. You can still do it.
No, you want to be optimal.
Did you think
You
the
wanna be.
psychic should have been called Walks with a Fist?
Walks
No.
what?
I don't think you could see shit in your potato version. Did I just have like really good, clear
How many
Tubi
times did
version?
you watch this? It was an hour long. 6 times?
Twice.
I watched it on Tubi and it was just shit. Couldn't see a goddamn
The
thing.
psychic's walking down the hallway and he's got both fists and they're just clenched because he's
Oh yeah, he's powered
sucking
up.
the penny up his
You gotta
butthole. He's,
power up.
"Arr." So he's
Yeah,
walks with a
yeah.
fist.
I thought he had to poop and he was looking for the bathroom.
And he's like, I can't poop because there's no running water. I'll have to
I mean,
fish
he
it
can still
out.
poop.
And
He wouldn't
I-
have to fish it out. He doesn't live there.
Not his house.
Bad
You shit in
karma.
the sink.
Bad feng
It
shui.
Might as
Would
well
it
be shitting on the
eventually
floor
like
with those shoes
evaporate,
on.
or like
That's
what would
true.
happen to the poop and water? What happened?
It would disintegrate.
Yeah.
I
And
don't.
then it'd
I
be
think
in
it
the
just
air.
sits there forever.
Well, it doesn't just sit there in nature.
It turns into coal.
Nature has.
Little beetles come and stuff, and they take it away and they do their business.
Did say they
They're
had a
dark.
bug issue.
Their dark evil business.
And the Japanese love their beetles.
Do they?
Beetleborgs.
Because, think about Samurai Champloo. They had them beetle matches.
Everybody loves a good beetle fight.
You remember that
What
time I
everybody
made
doesn't love.
an animated music video with Samurai?
There was an animated music video.
Mm,
I made
gross.
one. You don't remember?
It's gross.
No, I was setting you up to say that you made one.
I made
Well, I
one.
was setting him up to say that no, but he made one that was a tribute.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, if I walk into a creepy ass house and then I go into a room and it's just paintings of heads, I'm out.
No, your first question is, bro, you're lifted. When do you have time for art class? Otherwise,
You know,
who made these drawings?
I didn't work for a year when I was 5.
Well, that's what he was doing for the first 6 months.
With art.
And then he realized he ain't got it. So then he started working
got it. That was the final pieces he made. And it's like, yeah.
I'll tell you,
ain't gonna work. I'm
that
like,
didn't freak me out as much as that damn, like, blonde hair foreign doll that's just
the doll,
staring at me.
Kim looked up and she's like, what the fuck is that? I was like, don't worry about it.
Exactly.
And there was it was next to the shovel. The shovel was just like, Dad killed this chick, buried her, and I'm like, well, this house is done. Just leaves his houses.
Well, yeah, the house is haunted.
Immediately haunted.
You gotta go.
But, like, she painted so much art, though. At first, it was a nice painting. Like, that's a nice painting of a head. And I was like, oh, 2 more. And then there was another one with, like, an extremely crossed eye. And I'm like...
That's after he hit her with the shovel.
I'm like, okay. What's going on here?
You're thinking about it, Daniel. This ain't the first time they've had a conflict, okay? This
We've
is just
all
the
been
last
there.
time that they showed us.
Now, look, it's stale as hell in there. And the shutters won't open. And then... Psychic boy's like, oh man, don't let any light in here, bro. We won't. Come out, ghosts!
Yeah, ghosts!
Come out! And then, he's yelling at the ghosts, and then Shinji's in the bathroom fixing his hair, putting a little spray in. Now that comes back later, okay? That's Scrotum's hairspray.
Scrotum's hairspray.
Scrotum's hairspray.
And I decided at this point, in my American remake of this, that's gonna be JGL playing Shinji.
The JGL?
That's right.
I think he's too old now.
No, I think he's still be fine. Give him 30
I think he's
years
too
later.
old now.
I think he will be fine. Okay,
We
show
need
yourself.
we need the new JGL.
I don't know. They'd probably put what's his boy from fucking
I'm thinking Doom
2.
Kid.
Yeah, Charlemagne.
Chalamet.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah, I'm with Ryan
Little
there.
Atreides himself,
Yeah, this. Look, man, you ain't got it. Okay, you're no JGL. You ain't never gonna be. You ain't never gonna be in 10 Things I Hate About You with the Heath Ledger. It ain't ever gonna happen.
That's true, because Heath Ledger is dead.
He's dead. And he's not out there giving this pooping face that I think the psychic's doing. He's like,
Look, if I act like I'm constipated hard enough, the ghosts will come out.
No, he's powering up.
something's gonna come out.
Oh, he's charging.
Yeah, that doesn't look as impressive in real life as it does in anime, apparently.
Well, in anime, they at least add like the colors and the effect of your hair blowing up. And we know eventually you're going to reach level 99 and eventually.
Over 9,000.
Over 9,000.
That's not what he said, though. He said 99.
That's the highest you can go.
That is the highest you can go.
That's
Welcome
the highest.
home.
I'm like, oh, that's spooky.
And then a ghost hand comes out and puts his hand on Shinji and the psychic's like, oh, what is that? What is that? And then that $2 plastic clock falls off the wall, and I thought it killed the psychic.
Did you expect something to happen with the mirror?
Yes. I expected someone's hand to come out, like some poltergeist shit, where a hand would come out of the mirror, or there'd be a face in the mirror.
Back to Shinji in the mirror. Shinji's looking at the mirror.
What, Daniel?
Shinji's doing things in the mirror, and then nothing happens with the mirror.
It's an interesting misdirection.
I guess.
He couldn't figure it out.
I should have been looking at the clock.
That's right.
That
Everyone knows how
plastic clock.
Japanese clocks contain the souls of angry spirits.
And they had
Factory
English numbers
workers,
on them.
Daniel. Angry
Well, this was
factory workers.
Clocksworth from Beauty and the Beast.
Be my guest. Be my guest. Do not take a shit. There's no running water.
Well, okay. So after I thought the psychic was dead from that little plastic clock,
How could he die from that? I'm like, what happened?
It looked like they were going to make him die.
yeah,
And I was going to be
thought
like, how fucking hard did that thing hit him?
and he points out, how did I get hit by the clock? I was standing in the middle of the fucking room. I'm like, oh, good point.
I
Really
don't know.
chuck that
I'm
sucker.
like, you need to start lifting, bro, if a little clock can bring you down.
But they didn't even lift enough because the fucking engine won't start. Like, you got to turn the key harder. They want to leave.
He tore something in his wrist, lifting weights. He can't do it.
We can't do it.
But I got good news. That woman spirit, she's pissed, but she's confined to the house. So you give me the key. I'll go back in alone, because you're just going to get in my way. You're a silly, hysterical woman. You just lift him, bro. You don't know the ways of the spirits.
He's just a boy.
You only distract me, woman, from the clocks. I got to keep my eye on the other clocks. They come at you like birds now.
Always looking for clocks. He goes back in there alone. They're out there, and is like, she's like, oh, he's been in there forever. And he's like, it's been 20 minutes.
He's taking a shit.
I'm like,
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah, we don't want to go in there now. We're going to let the house air out for a week.
He doesn't want me to know.
As long as he's not touching my weightlifting equipment.
As long as he's staying out of my mustache.
Stay out of my mustache. Well, he does. They're like, all right, fuck it. We got to go in after him. Like, no, you don't.
What if they had gone in there and he was in the basement just working out?
Or wanking it.
Or wait.
It's like it's part of the process. It really pisses him off, but it really gets the spirits rolling. You know what I mean? Show yourself.
They go back in there. Shinji's so suave. He's so cool. The doll, it's moved locations. And
now
it has a bloody rag with the Kandarian kitchen knife.
That's... Yes?
Which I don't think they could use because the start of each word there is a K. And that's not good. You don't want to have 3 Ks. Never good.
Kandarian kitchen... No, I just thought they couldn't do it because budget.
There's no K in knife.
You right.
What?
You right.
There's no K in knife. Sound it out.
Sound it out.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yep, 100%. So now it's ghosting around now. It's ghosting all over the place. There's a lady, sitting at a table.
Yeah, she's sitting in the chair. I'm like, okay, what's the play here, guys?
You knife her first.
Well, yeah. So if we're the car 6 spirit medium psychic dude, we've just been hit in the head with a clock. We know this bitch probably did it. She's got her back to us.
Stab first.
Kenny's go and stab her in the back first?
Yeah.
CQC.
I think you go in with a little seduction and you put your hands on her shoulders and go, ooh, baby. Ooh, baby.
Work your way down.
You
ooh,
have
baby.
need of me, don't you? I'm like,
Be
yeah,
like, have you
touch her,
heard
dude.
of the Justin Bieber? And I said,
Baby.
baby. Oh. Won't you?
But then he says, baby, 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 no.
My body has become rotten to the core. Give me that body of yours.
Wait,
I've
are you
used
talking
that
about
pickup line before.
Are you talking about yourself or the movie?
That's a good line. Yeah, I would use that in real life. It's going to go that way.
Ooh, hey, you like bad boys? Because I'm bad
rotten.
at everything.
My guts are often in turmoil.
And
I
I'm
have
like,
lots of
but
bowel movements.
I got the rock gut.
But then you stab yourself, and then you just ruined your awesome new body.
And then he's in there gagging for it on the day.
Well,
He's like,
I want to know, because now we get a shot of him on the floor, and the necklace just drops, and it looks like it drops right into his open mouth. Like,
yes.
And I want to know how they did that. It's just going like to the side and hitting the floor, or did he man up?
In the mouth. It's reverse polarization. It was in there and they pulled it out.
But that means it's like
Ryan.
touching the back of his throat.
He likes it.
Or it could just be like in his cheek and then just pull it out.
Yeah, he's like a little chipmunk.
No. In every one of my fantasies, it's hitting the back of his throat.
Yeah. Well, hell yeah. Oh yeah. Now this is when Shinji and Maki or whatever her fucking name is go back into the house. That all happened in the 20 minutes.
This dude's name is Shinji?
Yeah, dog.
He should have gotten the goddamn robot.
Should have gotten the goddamn robot.
But doesn't she call him Naoto?
She just call him Naoto.
Why is that?
She does. Yeah.
I don't think his name's Shinji, Kenny.
Maybe that's his last name. IMDb says it's Shinji.
That's all it says, because there's not a lot of information on this movie.
But she calls him Naoto.
Yeah, but Daniel, the version you watch, we've been watching, and the film has pretty much been a square.
Yeah.
It switches to wide, right?
And then it switches to like wide.
I didn't even
And then it
notice.
goes back, and then it goes to wide, and then it goes back. And I'm like,
does that throughout the movie.
Oh my God.
That's probably
the
how
film
you
is...
tell which shots are old and which are newer.
I wonder if the Blu-ray does that. I'll find out. So now our other two heroes are in the house.
Heroes is a bit of a stretch.
Oh, they're heroes. Okay, they can be my heroes, baby. He's so cool. All right, look at him. He's so cool.
Shinji with his fucking hair?
Yeah, so cool. We find the blood knife. We find the glasses. And I'm like, this house is too small to easily hide a body. So it's not going to take you that long to look. And then they get sneak attacked by the psychic who falls out of like a cabinet. And he's like, leave while I'm still alive. And I'm like, is he holding the evil back? I don't know. And then he pukes up the necklace. And then it crawls back through his eye hole. I'm like, that's
cool.
not okay. That's not okay. And then I'm like, oh no, all these really thin doors and walls are shutting and locking.
It's supernatural.
We'll
Kenny.
never be
The house-
able to get through this wall.
The house
Maybe we
goes on
should-
ghost lockdown, okay?
Well, we should just never even try to use the shotgun or axe to get through them later.
But
He doesn't know
like-
about them at this time.
I said later.
they're paper walls, right?
Well,
Aren't they always?
On the
Not the
inside,
exterior.
yes.
Yeah,
Not
on the
exterior.
inside.
But the window's still just a fucking window.
But you could shotgun a door.
You can shotgun a door?
You could axe a door a question.
So, after
I got doors. Can you shotgun them?
Can
Yeah.
you ask me?
I'll bite your face off.
Oh, no. I can't
Seems a
believe
little
this movie
excessive.
inspired Rose Red.
How so?
It's fueled by the psychic. She didn't have power. She couldn't have held them there until it used the psychic
Shit,
as a
how
battery.
how much more powerful would she have been if there was like a good psychic?
Like Zelda,
Unstoppable. And she would have been
No,
so
not
cute.
Zelda.
but she would clear that house.
This house is da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's not Zelda.
That's not Zelda.
I mean, that is Zelda, but
That's still not Zelda. Dun 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 dun. That's not Zelda. It started Zelda. Bum 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 bum.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, but what you're looking for is the music that plays when you open a treasure chest.
That's what I'm looking at. And also, listen. Hey. I'll still bite your face off. So I guess the ghost is possessing the psychic, stands with a fist, and now she's pissed because there's another woman, and she also has face blindness because she can't tell that this is the son of someone 30 years ago. She doesn't even know what time it is.
She don't know because the clock broke.
She doesn't.
The clock fell off the wall.
Yeah,
she can't check the time, and so
And
she's like, "I'm gonna bite
bodybuilder-
your face off, bitch." And what happens? Oh my god!
Look, a scuffle. But also, first off, Shinji's trying to kick the door open with like the upper part of his foot. You use the heel.
Tell, yeah, but not just that. You can tell he's been skipping leg day.
It's a little chicken legs.
He gets tired after like 2 kicks.
All right, let's talk about what this movie is really about, where it shines. We get
right now.
Shinji takes a knife, stabs this psychic right through the back of the head so hard that it pushes the eye out, and then he retracts the knife so the eye has to come back in, and then he punches it so hard that the neck spins around, and it can't un-Linda Blair himself, so down he goes. That's amazing.
It's great. There's a lot of laughter. You get stabbed in the hand. There's some metal music. I'll bite your face off.
He was opening his mouth so wide to do it.
The jaw like distended like in one quick flash.
Yeah, some kind of edit.
Yeah. Now, you would think a knife through the brain would be pretty good, to
People
kill
survive
it.
gunshots through the eye, so.
No, that's fair. It's good. Grapple me, Xerxes. That was a note I had. I don't remember what happened. It's chaos here, okay? It's fucking chaos. Because it gets knocked down, but it keeps getting back up again.
It gets up
you
again.
Keep thinking,
Never gonna keep him down.
Fucking slams its hand into like a nail sticking out in the wall. It's like, then pulls that back out. I didn't like seeing that. And I'm like, you should be able to like really, manhandle this dude. You've been working out. Takes the possessed psychic, starts smashing him in a fucking door. It's like, yeah, slam it with these thin ass doors. It's fine.
He was loving it. The psychic was loving it till
Laughing
the
whole
lady
time.
punched him in the face.
Yeah, nobody likes a lady punching you in the face. And then he goes and picks up this apparently ridiculously heavy couple of cardboard boxes. Because he's like, "Arr!" I'm like, oh, he's a bodybuilder. That must be real heavy. Puts that down. And then it's like, let me out. What do you see in that girl anyways?
I'm the one that you want.
I'm the one that you want. I'm a ghost. It's like, why don't we shout for help? No one will hear us, okay?
So don't
Don't yell
try.
at me. This was your idea. And we got Spooky TV, and now, is that his dad on TV?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Daddy. It's Ghost
I
TV.
Daddy is Naoto. Or maybe Daddy's Shinji, and he's Naoto.
I think this is all his fault.
It's all his fault. The man is possessed by the spirit of my ex-lover that I killed and buried in this house, but she was crazy. That couldn't be helped.
Now,
And
how
they just
many
like,
of us, have been sat down by our fathers to have the talk?
That's the talk, right?
That's the talk. The talk is, son, there will come a time when you too will have to bury your crazy ex-lover in the floorboard of the house you will not speak of.
He turns and looks at his, ex-lover right there. It's like, yep. I've been there. I didn't know this was an option because you didn't tell me when I was younger. Otherwise, I wouldn't be back in this house dealing with this mess right now because I would have, 86'd her ass years ago.
I'm old, so I don't know what kind of sexual position that is, but it sounds delightful. But I gotta let you know, I'm gonna talk like Obama now. She's using the psychic to increase her powers.
Like
without
Rose
that body.
Red?
No, let me be
You
clear.
gotta hack them to pieces, destroy them.
Pieces.
Also,
There's the
Biden,
weapon.
I'm lifting my leg.
You know what to do.
You know what to do. You know what that means.
There's a weapon in the basement. There's a basement?
There's a basement. The psychic didn't want anything to do with the basement before. Shinji's all like, and there's a basement. Psychic's like,
No ghosts in the basement.
there's no ghosts in the basement.
The face melts on the TV. That was great. Melts away. Good little effect.
Yeah,
Let's go
looked
down.
like-
Let's go to this basement. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Yep.
Yep.
Ghost
But
is still in there.
He's still in there, and it's been looking at the ceiling, going, you know what? I've seen aliens. I know what to do.
Shinji Naoto's dad said that the weapon that he needed was in the basement.
Yeah.
Oh,
Weapon that he needed. It's in the basement.
He just misunderstood.
He did. He got it figured out later. Ghost gets out again. Starts slapped to the face. Starts strangling Mika. And then we get the shovel.
Fucking lifts her up.
Yeah.
Lifts
Now,
the dummy up.
No, that was really her. She's not that dumb.
No, in
Rude.
some of the shots, it's a dummy.
rude.
How's that
Well,
rude?
They were dumb for going back in there. You're right.
A mannequin? Is that better?
Thank
A
you.
wool mannequin.
A wool mannequin?
Little shovel action, flipping around. There's a sick duck. And then the...
What does a sick duck sound like? Does it sound...
Okay, now, make it more sound like it's about to throw up. Quack.
Did you say queef?
Ooh.
Queef.
Ooh.
Queef.
Well, okay.
There it is,
Look,
Daniel. Perfect.
nailed it.
Nailed it.
Gets a nice flat shovel, throw it straight through the neck. That's propping the head up on the wall as the body falls down.
Yeah.
It's perfect, so the head can
It's
still be
good.
there to talk. It's an easy effect to do.
Hey, it's easy to do, Alexa. You do it.
Well, it's an
what I
easy
Do
one.
it right now if it's so easy to do.
It's an easy one
Do
to
it right
understand
now.
how they did. There, you
Yeah.
happy? The body moves. It's gone.
Mr.
But
there you
Body's
go.
body is gone. Yeah.
It does a
Mr.
sneak
Body's
attack.
body. It's cool.
It comes up
sneak
from
attack,
behind. And now it's like
Yeah.
man versus headless puppet thing.
which is great. That's very Evil Dead.
That, yeah. Also,
Now
then we
we
get
get
the
this
shot of, the girlfriend,
Slow motion axe.
the hero axe. It goes in the air so majestically. Does it spin?
Do you feel like this
It
was like a little
spins.
too slow of slow motion?
Well, they
Yeah,
did it
because they're still moving in
practically.
real time, and they're looking at it going, is it coming? Is it coming?
Like that bit in Scary Movie 2 where they fly in slow motion and the bad guy's like, why are you... And then just hits them with a baseball bat because they're in slow motion and he's not. Good
That's
stuff.
okay. He catches
But I
it,
like
and it's
how
chop,
they-
chop, 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 chop.
Damn, that had to be a sharp axe and his big muscles because he's chopping right through the dude. Parts are going everywhere. We get one shot where he's like chops the dick, like right in the fucking crotch. That's great. Just keeps chopping. And I was like, that's a fair amount of pieces.
He's hacking and whacking and slashing.
And then the door doesn't open again. I'm like, use the axe on the door, you dipshit.
Whoa.
And then we hear, I'm not going to let that ugly bitch have you. I'm like, okay. Now, Mika didn't like that. She goes there and shoves the head face down on the shovel.
Would she have let a pretty
It's a
bitch take him?
timeout.
Yeah, if you're prettier than me, I understand.
That's survival of the fittest, right?
Yeah. Now let's burn this body down. But burn this place down with the body in it, with the doors locked. Was that the plan there for a second?
Yeah.
That seems like if I can't get out of this house, maybe I shouldn't start a fire.
Well, but the fire would unlock the door because it would purify.
You think? You
Oh,
draw
I
all
didn't
this
think
shit?
that. They thought that.
Yeah, he's all like, hey, ghost. Hey, what? Did you make this? I drew
Yeah.
a self-portrait, so what?
You like it?
Yeah?
I thought he was going to shove it in the mouth.
I thought he was
Ooh.
at least gonna like hit him on the head
Or
with
just
it, like a
bad
bad
ghost.
dog, bad ghost,
Bad.
Well,
ghost.
what it was going to do with it was going to use it to light the fire, but Mika doesn't have a lighter anymore because she quit smoking after what Shinji told her to do.
That was like yesterday.
Yeah, well, you quit now.
And he's all, oh, he'd be so mad. He's like, I want your lighter. And like, we broke up because you never washed your hands, you filthy girl. Think I
You
forget?
got dick hands.
You got dick hands.
She
And
had
she's
dick
like,
hands?
Well, I took
Big
your advice
time.
and I stopped smoking, but I still don't wash my hands. And I'm like,
Well, we better go to the basement.
Dad said I had to go to the basement.
There's weights and a shotgun.
Okay, I saw a magical whiteboard of anti-possession.
What?
Because
Now,
the
I
shot,
did.
Daniel, of the corner, all I could see was what looked like a giant whiteboard.
What I saw was weights and then like a thing that in like a sheath. Could have been a sword. Could have been a shotgun, I guess.
Could have been a shotgun. What are the gun laws for Japan?
They're pretty strict.
You don't get them.
So
I thought. But how do you get a shotgun?
How do you have a hidden house for 30 years? I don't know. It was really hidden away. It wasn't. It was just in the corner of the basement. So
he put his weights down there, so he saw it.
I don't know if those were his weights. His dad must have lifted too. But those look like new weights. I don't know. Anyway, he grabs a shotgun, starts putting shells in every pocket. We get a very, very quick groovy in English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like that?
I like that. I loved it.
No.
I loved it.
I
Because
want him to
he
say
isn't
something
making
else.
this for us. No, he's making it for him.
Okay. You're right.
Like, this all was for him. Especially with that little story about him telling him to take it down. Same for you. It's for me. They get back up.
No, go ahead, Daniel. What's the worst thing you could say? Do it now.
Well,
absolute worst. Go for it.
I mean, you're just talking about how you like made it for him, right? And it's just for him.
Yeah.
And you think he watched this and just wanked over his performance?
oh yeah. Wouldn't you? Especially when he starts flexing and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Gotta have that grind.
That's not the worst thing I could have said, but that was what I was going to say.
It wasn't very, I was expecting much worse.
What do you think I was, what could I have said?
That's the thing. You always surprise me with the horrific, horrible things you say sometimes. And I go, wow, I never thought that would come out of your whore mouth. But it did. There it was.
It did.
That's my role.
Wild card. When they say parts are missing, did you guys assume it was the dick?
No.
I did.
I thought it was the hand.
I thought it was the head because I didn't hear any shit talking.
I didn't expect it to be hand foot.
I did not hand foot, hand head.
We're going crazy now, boys, okay? We're just combining body parts back together. However, hand foot, surprisingly effective, okay?
Now I can't do my horror movie concept now where it's just a foot killing people and you just see a foot like dragging someone off and they're like screaming but it's just a foot.
You can do it. Look, now you know it'll work.
Now.
You're right. It has to be in a sock.
Mm.
You got to add an element to it, but the sock hasn't been washed.
It could be a sock puppet
a toe
thing.
hole.
That way it's got like eyes and stuff and it could be a character.
So the toe, big toe looks around.
Mm-hmm.
It pops up like a periscope out of the hole.
Okay, we can do this now.
It sniffs the air.
We're back on board.
It has sex with your lead character.
It rapid fire kicks the shit out of his face. Hand drops out of the ceiling and lands on Mika's shoulder. And then she whips out some rapid fire punches. He throws foot hand, and that like jumps off the corner of the table and turns that momentum back into a big punch back into Shinji. The foot got blew apart by a shotgun. Mika chopped some fingers off the head hand, I think, and then it gets a death bite from above on her neck.
I love this. The camera
it's so
looks up,
good.
And it's just the head, but the hand is holding on to attached to a hand, which is holding onto a ceiling, and then it lets go, and then it falls down, and then it bites her.
And the shots where it's just like clearly just the fucking prop, and they're so bad, it's so good.
It's so good.
It's so fucking good. This scene is great. The head bounces off the corner. He blasts it with an ah, and then
we get Scrotum's hairspray bomb.
Yeah, the torso is over there, and it got naked. It had to get naked, and that's when he throws the hairspray at it and shoots it for a massive explosion.
Why did it Why did it have to get naked?
You just gotta get naked sometimes.
It's part of the rebirth ritual.
Yeah.
Symbolism.
Now Mika, that bite on the neck, it poisoned her. She's dead.
It ain't good.
No,
it's very oozy.
Yeah, all that oozing blood right through the floorboards. You know what's down there?
Hellraiser.
Ghosty lady. Yeah, Hellraiser. Yeah. Disappearing. Ghost hand comes from underneath. There's an earthquake. She has risen. And I'm like, oh no, the blood is feeding her. Was it all a trick all along to get him to kill the psychic's body to feed her actual body? Like to make the blood come out?
She didn't know that was gonna happen.
You know, but it's they come back. Sometimes they come back, and sometimes they come back looking like this. And you're like, oh, great. Honey, maybe you need more time to cook, because your face...
No, I think she's a little overcooked.
Well, that's where Meatwad comes in. Meatwad tries to climb over to her.
Wad.
Get that necklace, Meatwad. He's like, oh shit! Oh, the
This
thing
was
is in my
fucking
mouth.
gross.
The blood
I
blob
love it.
monster with the necklace right into the mouth.
The blood and viscera, whatever they used for I'm pretty sure I'm more disgusted by this than actual human gore.
It was pretty gnarly.
Probably like just animal
Well, that's all-
parts, right?
It's
Stuff you get
fucking
from the butcher.
gross.
Yes,
I don't like it.
You mince it up. It's fine. He's over there like trying to sneaky over to the shotgun. Like, sneaky, sneaky. But then Mika's back up and now she's like a deadeye and she does a hair rip. And then the evil chick runs over there and has these giant hands that go to his face because it's all like enlarged in weird deformed ways. It's crazy. It's all
It's very
craziness.
dead alive. Yeah.
And it gives him a big fucking
It's a metaphor.
smooch.
It's a metaphor. So she
Okay.
was pretty on the outside before, but on the inside she was a monster. And now she's a monster on the outside.
So you're saying she deserved to die and get buried in
She
the floor
deserved
there.
to die. Uggos deserve to die.
She was the only one at fault for the affair.
Yeah.
Classic.
I think he broke, well, in my head canon, Daddy broke up with her a lot earlier, but she's called him back because she knows where he lives.
In a
Because
haunted house.
they've been banging, you know. So
Wasn't me.
Saw me banging in the haunted house.
it wasn't me. Saw me get hit by a claw hawk. That was me.
Yeah, you're right
Fell
though,
down on
Ryan.
the floor.
The chaos of this scene was more Dead Alive than Evil Dead. A little
That's what I was thinking.
More Evil Dead 2 than Evil Dead,
Yes.
if anything, there. Like when it runs over there and like fucking kisses him. And then there's
I'm
like with the big hands, you pathetic worm, as the dick is being grabbed by Mika. I shouldn't call his penis pathetic. That's rude.
It is a little worm.
And then they toss him by his dick, and he goes ping-ponging off the walls, which is pretty funny.
That's
then-
Smash Evil Dead.
Yeah, and then Dad's voice comes in, find your true weapon. He's like, oh, the shotgun wasn't my weapon.
I thought he was going to pull out his dick.
It's the weights. Oh, yeah. Goes down to the basement. My muscles are my true weapon. And he's powering up. He's flexing. And the shirt's ripping, showing bigger muscles than he actually has. And that's
He's so like,
hilarious.
now I feel the pump, and I'm pumping, and I feel the
Feel
blood
it.
coursing through the pump.
And this is where I noticed, like, my stream keeps changing from wide to normal. I don't know if that's a me thing, but apparently that was happening to you too. Gets up there.
Yeah.
He
There's
chucks a weight at the thing.
Oh my god. Well, no. While he's doing his modeling poses downstairs, and we get like a Batman. Meanwhile, because upstairs, Puppet Leatherface is eating psychic remains.
Yeah, time to eat.
It didn't help because that face was still.
Yeah, still messed up. I
man.
thought it was going to be doing like a cell transformation, like get the perfect cell, but
Yeah.
that didn't happen. But yeah, he gets back up there. He chucks a weight, nails it in the face. Like, what the fuck? And then sexy muscle time music. It's like, hey asshole, you ain't human.
Hey,
Come. And then he
asshole.
says, come get some. I'm like, hell yeah, you did. And then he gets grappled by, I think, Mika. And then he uses his muscles to break free, goes into a Hulkamania rage.
You're so strong.
Yeah, and I'm
Shinji.
thinking,
Oh.
I still think the shotgun would have been fine.
No, my weapons are my muscles.
Well, he's
I'm
like
German
spinning around
now.
the fucking weight bar thing. That's great. He says sayonara, baby, which is also great. You're just not my type. Very groovy right there, okay? Mika gets a stab on his leg, and... Okay, I was making sure. I was like, where the fuck did that part happen? Mika gets a stab in the leg. He doesn't like that.
Nope.
So he's like, you idiot, and like gets down and just immediately starts sucking the venom out of her neck wound.
Okay.
Like, that'll work. Spits it out.
I'm expecting one of you to make some kind of squirting joke here.
When it oozes
Go
out
ahead.
of the hole afterwards.
No, after he spits.
Oh.
Go ahead.
We would never do that.
No, it's in my notes. One of you will make an inappropriate squirting comment joke right here.
That's the only time he's ever gotten her to squirt.
Why do you think they broke up?
I would say, well, now he knows how it feels.
Well, that's not squirting. Okay. That was just an ooze. That's just a trickle. You're going to need some real force behind for that to count. Just like the force
Yeah,
he
that
gets.
ever happened to you? You just have a trickle?
This is a little dick trickle.
I mean,
So, look.
What do
She's
I care?
over
I got
there-
a growth on my pecker.
I got
what do I care? I got trickle out of my cock.
She's over there coming back to life. The beastie's over there putting its eye back in again. And Shinji's like cranking off these weights. Now, apparently it wasn't easy to take off your weights back in the day. You had to sit there and twist and twist and twist. It takes forever.
Okay, but good news, because it does take a while. Can you wait? Slow down your approach. Slow down your approach.
Come on. Yeah.
Can you give me just 1 second? Can I finish?
He somehow turns it into a bow, an arrow.
I don't know.
It's like the strap. It's a carrying case. He takes it off. It is now. And he pulls it. It's the muscles, Kenny.
You're going to tell me that makeshift bullshit he did would have more force than him just jamming it in with his big muscles?
Or a shotgun?
No, but no matter what, it's going to die because now it's got all those weightlifting diseases because he doesn't shower. He doesn't have water.
The weightlifting diseases. What weightlifting diseases?
Oh, you're riddled with them, buddy.
If you go to a gym, you know when you go to a gym and people aren't wiping down the machines, but you're all sweating? So you got the Hep C.
And people are working out just in their gym shorts with no underwear on. So the poo particles are getting all over it.
I've never been to a gym.
Oh. Like you can... Like if you made a mask, to protect yourself against illnesses out of gym shorts, you ain't protecting shit, dog. Particles, you can smell the poop particles through that. They're getting through. He's thinking about it.
Shotgun.
Now he shoots the rod right through the mouth, and I'm like, we've gone straight through the brain multiple times. This ain't gonna do it.
And you're to blame.
Intense music intensifies. Shotgun time.
Closed captioning.
Yeah, it is. That's.
The volume
and now
has
here's
increased.
where I say he's a squirter.
He's a squirter.
See, I was just off on when the joke was going to get made.
Okay. Wait, why did he squirt?
Shotgun. He blew his load.
The shotgun. And then he does an intestinal grab.
Oh, no!
Shinji's trying to, crawl to get something, and the intestines shoot out and wrap him around the leg.
Intestine snakes grab him. They're trimmers.
So he squeezes the intestines until they fall apart. And he's like, Mika, do something. Give me your body. The ghost wants to go take Mika's body. And now he gets the shotgun and he's just shooting and it has 100 shells in it now. And the parts are flying out. The heart comes out. And it says, see you in hell, baby. And now they're all covered in blood. They needed to cut the ghost's body into millions of pieces, apparently. Not the psychic's body, I guess, was the catch there. Now they're all covered in blood.
Dad could have been so much more clearer on his little television.
Or you know what?
Or in his midnight channel.
Said, he could have done it before and just yo, bro, no.
Yo, bro, no.
Just
yo,
no.
bro, no.
Yo, bro, no.
No.
The eyeball rolling away. Meatwad is starting to be put together here.
I don't feel so good.
Come across the meat bridge.
And then it crusts up and dies. And I'm like, your dad still killed a chick, a crazy mistress.
Oh, your dad killed Meatwad, dude.
Yeah. But I'm like,
it's not okay.
What do you... So do you just go home after this? Do you? Well,
you
gotta
go somewhere with running water so you can take a shower.
This is
I think
true,
they need to take pictures of this. Where's their camera?
What's the protocol? Yeah, you get your fucking pictures.
You came here for fucking pictures and you didn't take any fucking pictures.
She sucks at her job.
Well,
he goes to the door and it opens and he's like, oh shit, the door was a push. I've been pulling the entire time.
The music tricks you here.
Think they're gonna be stuck again?
Yeah, but then they open the door and the music changes.
Oh, and he's so buff.
Sure.
And then the face turns into one of the shutters.
No,
didn't see
the shutters turns into a face.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. The face goes on one of the shutters.
Didn't see it.
They're walking around with blinds on their eyes.
That was
See you
great.
in hell, baby.
It's great that it's an hour. Last 20 minutes, over and over again.
Yeah, that last 20 minutes is pretty good.
Worth it. You guys like this movie?
I am glad I've seen it. So I've seen it twice now. I think I'll watch it again.
Yeah, it's not like it's going to take your afternoon.
That's true. Yeah. I like this.
Yeah,
it's weird.
It was Saturday, and Kim's like, I don't know, you going to go ahead and watch your movie for Monday? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe. I pulled up and see, and it's an hour long. I'm like, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. That ain't going to be a big deal. We'll just do that now. Shit, yeah. And she's like, it's over. And I'm like, yep, that was it. More movies need to be at the 60-minute runtime.
They really do.
I mean, yeah, it's fine.
We didn't waste any time.
Well,
explaining how he made money.
This is true. With
Now, there are some other, I think, Japanese Evil Dead ripoffs that were called, Evil Dead Trap. I think they made, 2 of them.
Evil Dead Trap is... That's more like almost a hostile situation, I think, because that one is where a reporter uncovers they get sent what they think is a snuff film, and when they go to the location to look at it, they start getting picked off and tortured.
Oh, okay. You know more about it than I do, so maybe it's not.
That one was filmed with Japanese porn stars.
Oh, hell yeah.
Disgusting. Which ones?
Which?
Whichever ones IMDb says. Not the one you're thinking of, Daniel. Not the one where all the Japanese men, or all the Chinese men, like lined up outside of a building to get her autograph, even though they should not know who she is. You don't know about this? Challenge me. If you being Asian men line up to get porn stars' photograph.
I feel like it's going to be a lot of pictures. A lot of stories.
All right, I'm binging Asian men running a train on...
Just being Asian men porn.
Asian men porn. Okay, I'm binging that. How many points, how many Bing points do you think I'll get from that search? Like 3?
Oh, 4 at least.
Are you digging for coins?
Gotta have coins.
You digging for Bing coins? No?
Oh yeah, I'm a Bing coin miner.
So you like this? You're gonna like Evil Dead, all of them. You're gonna like Dirty Jersey. You're gonna like Dead Alive. You're going to like Hellraiser.
Nobody in this was in anything else.
You're gonna like. I'll tell you what you're really gonna like.
House.
You're really gonna like Deadly Premonition.
I don't know if Deadly Premonition has enough like hand, head,
hand, foot.
It doesn't. But you're gonna like it.
You're gonna love it.
You're really gonna like Ghost Stories.
In my life.
What?
You're really gonna like it. Ghost Stories?
Ghost Stories. You're really gonna like it.
The English dub specifically. Don't waste your time. Okay. Unless it's the English dub.
Kikikamoto.
Yeah, he's got it.
He's got it. He's got the spirit. Just look, this movie is worth your one-time watch. It's an hour commitment. It's on fucking Tubi. Go fucking watch it. Just to say you did.
And then maybe buy the Blu-ray if it's reasonably priced.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna check.
I'd say $20 or less.
Use our affiliate link below to buy it.
Like we do that yet.
That boy's been hit in the head by a plastic clock.
Well, we don't know the clock was plastic.
It looks like a $2 goddamn clock.
I bought that same clock from IKEA.
We don't know.
It is 100% soft plastic. It falls apart.
Understand.
The first time it hits the ground.
It should have. His head should have exploded.
I think his eyeballs should have just came out of his head.
You guys realize that was the same house from his house?
You guys realize that was the same clock as
that orange one?
Which one?
That orange one.
The orange one?
Yeah, the Clockwork Orange.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Red paper or blue paper, Dale?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good time. Look, 6.4 out of 10.
How are you going to give Sharkside...
I'm going to tell you, Dale, this is how this happens, because less than 1,000 people have given this a rating on IMDb. Still, nobody's seen this. I mean, you get tired of waiting. It was filmed in 95. I've been waiting 30 years to be able to easily watch this movie, apparently. The hype
You've been waiting?
Left. Yeah.
Are the Shape movies on Tubi?
Nah. No, they're on YouTube, remember?
I'm just saying they'd be good Tubies.
You're going to have to send me a link for those, because I haven't been able to refine them.
I'll see if I can find them again. Did we add them to our October list?
It's part of the spoilers. It's part of the
Halloween marathon.
It's part of the Halloween camp. We're doing all 3 at once, Daniel. It's fine.
One episode.
I don't want to.
It's gonna be.
Yes, you do.
It's gonna be so.
But do I have to actually watch them?
Yes, you do. You know what? Maybe we hook it up and we just do a commentary on it.
I don't want to do that either.
Yes,
that
you
requires
do.
him watching it. That's gonna be a real thorn in his side.
They're only like 45 minutes long, aren't they?
Yeah, but it feels like forever. It's a shark swarm situation.
Feels like forever. Especially when the audio doesn't sync with the voice.
It's fine. Well.
How do you say whelp in Japanese?
Hold on.
Make it quick. Daddy's got to go to work.
How do you spell whelp?
I feel like it's a W-E-L-P or a W-H-E-L-P.
Okay, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Whelp.
Whelp. in Japanese accent.
How's that a Japanese act? Whatever.
Beautiful.
Welp.
It's fucking Pat Variety over here. Beautiful.
Japanese businessman.
Number 1 surgeon in Japan.
Number 1. As
I rule
always,
Saki
I've been
dry.
your...
You can't
If
keep the
you
voice,
want a
can you?
hand job or a foot job and a nice
Oh.
convenient package, you come check out Kenny's Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder in Hell Emporium for hand foot job combination packs. Or if you would like a hand job and a blow job combination, we got those too. We got every kind of job you might want down here. Just don't kill your mistress, folks. That's all I ask. Just please don't kill your mistress. We can't have any more ghosts around here. Kenny.
I aspire to be an unemployed bodybuilder, Daniel. I also want to live in the Japanese countryside, Daniel. I'm Daniel.
I'm gonna poop in your toilet knowing that you can't flush it, Brian.
That's a war crime.
Son of a bitch.
Upper decker? Yeah. Just on the floor.
Ooh, get swifty. Take a shit on the floor.
Who wears their shoes into their Japanese homes?
Insulting.